Again, Meek is an example of the worst of lack of self-awareness, lack of that specific skill. Drake has always had that mastered.
Degrassi Drake.
Yo, people say they want you to drop a rap album. Yo, could you do it? Well, I got a lot of people to please. Okay, I'm dropping a dual album, Scorpion. Yo, people want Take Care Again. Here's Views. He tried. Yo, shit. Yo, people keep saying you're doing the stimulus package. People want to see you more on these club beats. All right, cool. What a time to be alive. I'm collabing more with Future, Baby, all of them. It's always looked like Drake's listened. He's not like saying, hey, I'm listening to y'all, but his moves always said, that's a good move. This is a time I've seen people question Drake to say, your perception in this moment of what's going on and what's the right thing to do might be a bit off.
And the level of tarnish this applies to the Drake brand is, hit the button again.
It re-emphasizes.
Congratulations.
I'm not enjoying this part. This is like, not even good. None of this is, it's just so many missteps and it's frustrating. And this all could have been not nearly what this is. Now, this conversation shouldn't be about Drake at all. This conversation this week should only be about Kendrick's album. It really didn't have anything to do with Drake.
Right, exactly.
And now he somehow turned nothing into an L. That's
well,
crazy.
and by the way, that's not even, and by the way, but even before this lawsuit, he went on the streamer QXC, who's a big streamer. Obviously, I don't watch streamers, but, and out of his mouth comes, I'm here, I'm still in one piece, only facts could, kill me, fairy tales. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Why you?
And then here come more facts.
Hit the button.
Bro.
And then after the stream with QXC, then we hear about the lawsuit. Mind you, why aren't you going on streams with Kai Cenat and going on streams with Akademiks, who, specifically Akademiks, who,
okay, whatever.
He don't want to hear that part. Right, man, yo, he gets annoyed when people bring that up because he knows the truth, but he gonna try to deny it. He gonna just try to act like he don't hear it, he don't see it. Bro, it's a true thing. Why he don't, come on, stop being in denial. Everybody sees it, bro. I mean, whatever. All right, whatever. It's the truth. If anybody deserves an interview, it's you. God, everybody sees it, man. Everybody see how you toot your ass up and bend your back for them. Shit, you probably got to go to the massage place and get your knees scraped up, hot wax, hot lava, hot rocks. You got to get treatment on your knees because how long you stay on live stream sucking off Drake. Everybody sees it.
Now, the part of what he's saying that I do think hold a little bit of weight is that there's a cultural and I think us Drake fans, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say us, we hate when people use that word because it's such a non-tangible word. But let me define what culture is, okay? Culture is a shared understanding and a connection that bonds a group of people, and it's usually through traditions and through ideals and regimens that kind of people have this shared understanding for. Like, what culture is, when you say they not like us, you don't have to explain to us. People get it, right? Like, oh, we know what us is. There's never a time that Kendrick, did Kendrick ever say, oh, us is the haters? No, he never said that. Did he ever say, us is the West Coast? No. Us is just like this word that describes people that don't really need to define what they are. And that's kind of what culture is. I think that is something that Drake, I don't know if he's tried to specifically address, but that's the thing. Every time something happens, especially through this battle, it rears its ugly head because it feels like he's culturally devoid of that. Like, all Kendrick is doing is just showing, yo, look at me paying homage to Isaac Hayes. Look at me paying homage to my knowledge of it, which Drake has always done too. Like, yo, I bought this guy's thing and bought this guy's thing, and yo, I'm a huge fan of whatever. But he's rooted, and he's kind of like drummed up the narrative, like, I'm rooted in culture. I think Drake has ignored it completely and hasn't even made an attempt. That's like me saying I want to see him in a strip club or whatever. I want to see that the people of the culture, because I do think there's different sides of the culture, right? And hopefully you understand my explanation. The side of the culture that I think that fucks with Drake, they're okay with Kendrick, but Kendrick don't appeal to them. So we're talking about all the drug dealers, the ratchet bitches, the strippers, the whores, the scammers. Drake appeals to that. That's culture too. He appeals to that culture. Kendrick appeals to woke niggas, no deodorant, dirty foot bottoms, shea butter Twitter, protesters, yo, Martin had a dream niggas. Like, that's a big thing too. Now,
what kind of shit is that?
What the hell did you just say?
Hell
hell no! The hell on.
Fuck.
Hey, who man's is this?
The disrespect. The disrespect, boy. Just always got to throw some shade in there, huh? Always got to throw some shade in there.
Kendrick has always leaned into this. He's leaning into it. And even at a time right now, there isn't, I mean, there's always some racial or socio-political racial issue that's going on that's affecting people, where the cops killed a black lady who, you know, was in her own house that had a pot in her hand or whatever. But there's always an issue like that. But there isn't an overwhelming movement about the culture or the part of culture that Kendrick appeals to. That's usually when niggas start marching. Yet, he has those people really tapped in with what he's saying. Everybody that Drake used to tap in with, and yes, you could wait whatever way you want, be like, well, one has substance, one doesn't. Yes, appealing to ratchet bitches who fucking are single moms with 5 kids, who strip every single night, have their sister watching the kids, drug dealers who sell poison to their community, street niggas who claiming they up the score on the ops. That's culture too. Everything is culture. It is culture. Right now, it just feels like none of those people, or that isn't all the way behind Kendrick. No, I mean Drake. If it was, I think we'd be hearing more to the contrary of, yo, Kendrick, you're a good rapper, but we not feeling that shit. Nigga, what type of album? Nigga, what the fuck? We get why that nigga said he was rapping like he was trying to free the slaves. Like, nigga, we ain't listen to that. Give us something we could play in the strip club, even though I ain't gonna lie, that TV off joint, I think you could play in the club. But the point what I'm trying to say is that I don't think Drake has leaned into his impact on even a part of culture. And it just kind of, actually, let me change that. Let me change it around. What I think Drake has done, actually, because I think he has, it's just not the culture we expect him to. We ain't see, yo, Drake, you call him soft all you want. Drake, for the last couple years, you've been seen with the street niggas and the killers. He's been with the guys you would see in the trenches.
That don't mean shit. He's still a goofy. He can be surrounded by the killers of all killers. Him himself is a goofy. That's why all them killers say, that's why he said, you know, some of my blackest friends. Yeah, those blackest friends is the goddamn killers and the gangsters. Some of my blackest friends say, you know, you can't get into this. Like, you know, like I can't come shoot somebody. Like I can't come, you know, rob somebody. I want to rob somebody. Can I rob somebody? I want to be black for a day. Can I go outside and sell drugs? I want to do something black. You know, some of my blackest friends say, you know, you can't get into this, you know, bitch. So you know what? Since my black friends won't let me get in, you know, I just grow my braids then. I just grow my braids and then everybody know that I'm black now, you know. Put some pigtails in there. Hey, I'm black now.
You know, and I associate I associate myself as a black man. So for me, it's sometimes it's something that I just acknowledge and I just keep it moving. But or making you feel like you can't get in on this. and sometimes I do feel like if I obviously understand the times that we're living in and how serious it is and how divided we all are across the world, you know, with this, you know, with the person that's currently in that position, and, you know, having that energy trickle on down. But that line is just me speaking to the other side of things, which is like, yo, sometimes, like, you know, some of like my blackest friends can be just as cruel on the other end.
Shut your bitch ass up, man. What the fuck said? Shut your bitch ass up. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Some of my blackest. What the fuck does that mean? Can somebody explain to me what does my blackest friends mean to a black person? Like, what the? Some of my blackest friends, you know, say, you know, you nigga sassy as fuck. But, you know, you can't get into this. What sassy ass motherfucker? Smacking his lips, twirling his head and shit. You know, my blackest friends like, you can't get in this. The fuck does that even mean? What does that mean?
Some of like my blackest friends can be just as cruel on the other end.
What does that mean?
By making you feel excluded, or making you feel like you can't get in on this.
Sassy as, man, you see that nigga head bobble and shit? You might as well pat your hair, get a goddamn comb and grease your scalp, bitch. Fuck. Can't get in on this.
Or making you feel like you can't get in on this. and sometimes I do feel like
Shut your bitch ass up, man.
These days, it looks different. People feel like they're seeing Drake with the Bobby Althofs, the XQCs, the streamers. And I'm a streamer too, so that's no diss. But they feel like he's appealing to people with metrics, not people of that certain cloth. You get what I'm saying? Okay, on paper, doing a stream with XQC is a fantastic idea. But if you was in the hood with motherfucking 21 and y'all did like a vlog or some shit with your song bumping, that might give a different outlook and aspect to, oh shit, yo, street niggas fucking with Drizzy. You get what I'm saying? We've seen a lot more of Drake with
white people than black people.
Internet culture, as opposed to the culture he used to appeal to a lot more.
No, he can even do interviews. He can do the social media shit. Do it with Casa. Do it with you. Why not do it with you? He can go to Shannon Sharp. He can go to any other black outlet. Why all the streamers he choose are white and goofy? They look like Casper the Ghost. Like, nigga laying in the bed drinking a strawberry daiquiri and shit. Like, what the fuck? No.
And I mean, we could tell that. Like, and you know, part of me believes the reason is that Drake knew some of them niggas wasn't fucking with him no more. I don't think it's a coincidence that we stopped seeing Drake and Future kick it, and Drake on his next album says, yo, some of my streaming niggas got more money than y'all. Drake starts basically bragging on Aiden and Kai's earning ability rather than the street niggas. Like, the way he used to name drop them, like my slime in the, he don't do that no more. He's name dropping the streamers. I think he even he name drops Kai on one of the songs. So I don't know. Again, by the way, I like when he does these things, but I'm just addressing what these niggas are kind of almost hinting at. And if you're a Drake fan and you're like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Yo, they'll never win a numbers discussion versus Drake, right? But we got to analyze these other things they're trying to talk about and get at. Okay. Did I finish playing? Oh, okay. I did finish playing.
See, this is how you know Akademiks knows exactly what we're talking about, but he just plays dumb. Right? Because Ak knows exactly what the things that we point out about Drake, he know that we have valid points, but he just playing dumb. He knows. He knows. But he just playing dumb, you know. He playing dumb. But he knows.
The most depth thing, right?
You know. And I like that song too.
Kind of interesting, man.
You know how to still.
Is that point that I made? Do you understand it, or are you like more confused? Sometimes I can't tell if sometimes I'm long-winded, and I can't tell if I helped you guys a bit more with giving explanations and drawing it out, understanding it, or y'all be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Somebody said Drake was with Dirk during this battle. I don't know. I ain't never seen Drake look this isolated before, bro. I've never seen Drake look this isolated before. We've never seen Kendrick with like, you know, whatever. But I've never seen Drake look this isolated before.
There you go, Ed. Call it out. Call him out. There you go, Ed. Call him out.
I've never seen Drake without some of these people. And by the way, when I'm talking about even culture, I think Drake, even with the Yachty thing, right? People, you know, Joe Budden, he said, yo, Drake's appealing to the young niggas and he's trying to do Yachty's an inspiration. Well, that was a ongoing movement in hip hop. There was a pattern where like, yo, that's what's hot for youth. And I think that's what some people are also noticing. They're like, yo, you're trying to appeal to the hype beast Yachty-esque type niggas. You're painting your nails, right? You're painting your nails. You're wearing the same pants as Yachty, like these big pants that Yachty like,
bro.
started or whatever.
There you go. There you go. Call this nigga out. There you go. There's the act we like. Okay, this is the everyday struggle act. Yeah, call that nigga out. Yeah, okay, academics. Yeah. There you go. See, Act knows exactly what we be talking about. He knows that we have valid points, but he just plays stupid on purpose. He knows. You know.
That is a culture, but that's not the quintessential culture that got you to that place that you got to. So when you appeal to them, you lose the rest of the culture who was fucking with you. Like, they're looking at you like, fuck Drake got going on now. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all understand that.
I understand exactly what you're saying. Because we've been saying it, nigga.
All right.
We've been saying it.
I know y'all are smart.
Yes, I know exactly.
So I said, why should he care? Shawnee's, that's a great question, and you asked at the right time. Drake has to care, okay?
Because he's looking stupid. Public perception is everything right now. And the public perception says, the who, the her. And he keep digging his own hole deeper and deeper. Every Instagram story, trash. Every song, trash. Every interview, trash. Every sneak dissing, trash. He just trash all over the damn place.
Well, actually, he doesn't have to care. You're still the biggest. You don't have to care. But when you got to be the biggest,
Still
and you
the
were checking off all
biggest?
the boxes.
Whoa,
I'm the best
pause.
lyricist. Oh shit. All the
He's
hoes
the
like
biggest?
you. Oh shit.
Wait,
Maybe the street
what?
niggas don't want to be you, but the street niggas like hanging with you. That's the box he checked off.
No Diddy, man.
I'm seen as one of the cool guys. That does matter. It definitely matters. So I'm telling you, a lot of what people are criticizing him on right now is that they're trying to almost rewrite history to say he's not hip hop. He's a white dude that doesn't do music. From that's representative of this culture, which obviously is capped to certain extents. But we got to be honest about
He is wearing the Blue Jays
what
hat.
with Drake has changed. And there's a few things. And I try to detail a few of those
Exactly,
before.
Marcus.
Okay.
Exactly.